Assalamu alaikum. My name is Toba, and today we will discuss the topic of DJ FET. There's no DJ FET. This is the JFET. Okay. Today we will discuss briefly. Let's start. Firstly, the outline. We've seen this outline. JFET construction. I have a characteristics graph, pinch of voltage, cutoff voltage, JFET biasing. Now, construction of JFET. There are three types of the JFET have three terminals: source, drain, and gate. Firstly, we know that all over we know that we want to know what is JFET. What is JFET? Is a junction field transistor. It is a junction field effect of transistor. JFET is one of the simplest types of FET, field effect transistors. Now, and what is the function? What's the principle? The main function, the main principle, and the main working is junction field effect transistors is a voltage controlled device. Now, and the other J in JFET, the flow of current in JFET, the flow of current is due to the majority in JFET, the flow of current due to majority charge carrier. Let we go through. We go and now discuss the terminals. And JFET have three terminals: source, drain, and gate. What is source terminal? The terminal through which the majority charge carriers enter into the channel is called source terminal. Here's we can see it. Drain, the terminal through which the majority charge carrier leaves from the channel, is called the drain terminal D. Gate, there are two internally connected, heavily doped impurity regions to create two PN junction. These impurity regions are called gate terminal. Firstly, firstly, we should know uh, what is channel. The main what is channel? Everyone should to know that what is channel. Firstly, we discuss channel. What is channel? The JFET is a channel of semiconductor. It's a channel of semiconductor material doped to contain a positive charge carriers or negative charge carriers like electrons and holes. Okay, and what is source? And now discuss the uh, source. The majority charge carriers like electrons are enter into the channels. If we have three n types of n channel JFET, the majority charge carrier is electron. We can say that majority charge carriers enter into the channel, and the drain, majority charge carrier leave from the channel, and the gate to create two PN junction, and they are internally connected. Next we discuss types of JFET. Two types of JFET: N channel and P channel. What is N channel and what is P channel? Firstly, we know that N channel. What is channel? Channel is a channel is a semiconductor material doped to contain positive charge and negative charge. What is channel? N channel. N channel is a N substrate and full n, like a full n types of body, they are totally electrons. And we doped p types of two p types material doped, you can see that. And then jfet. Jfet, what types of jfet? It's a it's totally a separate p type channel. Now p type channel, it's only a separate p type channel, like they are totally holes. And two n channels create, yes, and n type material are doped. The n type have electron. Then we can see symbol of JFET. This symbol of JFET is, the lower end is S and the upper end is drain D, and inside the G. Uh, we uh, Now working of JFET. JFET have worked into two conditions. Okay, when VGS gate to source, the voltage of gate to source is 0, when the voltage of gate to source is 0, and VDS, the voltage of drain to source is greater than 0. Why we are take the value of greater than 0? It's the main reason, because we want only positive values, we want only positive voltage. When we give VDD. The voltage is 4 volt. VDD is 4 volt, and the VGS equals to 0. VGS equals 0. This is the circuit of this, and this is the working. Okay, now we discuss. Um, when we give the VDD voltage, and the voltage is 4 volt, and they give the 4 volt, and the S, what is the main working of S? What the main working of S is, the charge carriers enter into the channel. Majority charge carriers enter, the electron enter. The arrow shows that the electron enter source to drain. Electron enter is source to drain, and the current id is flows through the source. And the effect of circuit. And what is the effect of circuit? The It's that the depletion region is, we give a voltage of VDD. VDD is 4 volt. When voltage is 4 volt, its potential of drain is 4 volt. Then the potential of drain is slowly decreased when it reached the source point. It's slowly decreasely. It's and this when the current is in reached at source point, the voltage become 0. Firstly, we know that the IDD is in downward. The current drain to source is downward, and the source to drain electron generate is upward. And the electron to drain source is in upward, and the flow through drain, and the drain to positive voltage. Okay, when reached a source point, जब हम means when the current reach at the source point, the current become 0. What the great point? The great point is, what will be the effect of depletion region? What will be the effect of depletion region? P is in lower potential. The potential P is in the P type is in lower potential, means 0 point, and the N type is in higher potential, means 4 volt. The P side depletion region have high thickness. The depletion region of P side, the thickness increase. The thickness of P region, P types of the region is increased, and the flow. We know that when we give a 4 volt, the depletion region create a thickness. Okay. Next, the id is a barrier source. Id is barrier source, we can change it, means we can change it now. Idd is barrier source. Now when the we gave a potential 6 volt, we gave a 6 volt potential. The thickness of depletion region is wide. It's a very main concept. The depletion of the depletion layer and depletion region is high, um, too high and become a narrow. Too much high and become a narrow. um, when yeah, the main point is when it is P is low potential, and then in high potential it is reverse biased. The circuit is in reverse biased, and the circuit is in reverse biased. At one point, the depletion regions are narrow. The depletion regions are narrow of this the narrow, and we gave this voltage. After the narrow, we gave the voltage called pinch off voltage. After pinch off voltage, the current become constant, and we can't we gave any current 10 volt, 16 volt, 22 volt. There is no effect of transistors. We can't see the effect of transistor. It becomes only a constant. It this The main concept of pinch voltage is this. And let's we see the graph. The graph is V characteristics graph. The graph is in the this side is ohmic region. Why we call this ohmic region? Because ohmic region change in drain source. The voltage of drain source continuously change. When the change in drain source proportional change in drain current. When we these drain to source potential change, the drain current is also changed. Now at one point, the pinch off voltage, the current is in constant. The current goes to saturation region. The drain to source voltage VGS equals 0. VGS is 0, and VDD continuously changed. It's a barrier source. It's gave a barrier source. This are called pinch off region and saturation region. Now we discuss the next topic. Next topic is when VGS is less than 0 and VDS is greater than 0. Less than 0, these are reverse. These are negative potentials. Greater than, these are positive potential. And we gave here is here you can see we take a minus 1 volt, and the current becomes narrow, and depletion region becomes narrow, and we take minus 2 minus 3 volt and minus 4 volt, and this is a reverse biased circuits. The current and VDD is positive. We also the working is same, and become a narrow, and the region and it's a wide, you can see that. And firstly and the main is the curve is in these Next, VI characteristics graph is this. It's a minus 1 volt when the gate to source current is negative and the current become decreased. You can we can see that IDSS is VGS equals to 0 and IDSS equals to 8 volt. ID equals to 8 volt. When the volt become decreased, it's 4 volt, and VGS is negatively decreased. VGS is negatively decreased, and it's 2 volt, it's negatively decreased. At the end, um, we take at the end, it's constantly 0. And when the depletion is at any time, we give a negative voltage, um, -4, -5, the current become constant, and it become, and id equals to 0. Id 0 and the graph is in, the current is in decreasingly. And the topic is the end. Thank you so much.